The movie begins with a demonstration of a Soviet soldier. They arrive in a village where something terrible has recently happened. Seeing no signs of life, the soldiers approach the village. From the fishing hole, they can assume that the inhabitants lived an ordinary life. But something has happened unexpectedly. Having inspected the first house, the soldiers find the murdered inhabitants. Private Valenchenko receives an order to bring horses. After checking the entire village, survivors could not be found. There are approximately 47 victims. Private Ovchin believes that there were not many enemies. Hearing his words, the lieutenant promises that they will track down and kill every enemy. But before they do, they need to send a signal to the other squads. Before leaving, Sergei hints that the combat squads are too scattered. If something happens, they won't be able to help each other. The lieutenant agrees, but the leadership believes that this way, most of the forest will be covered. We must also consider that because of the defense of Stalingrad, all the plains are occupied. After a while, the squad comes across a place where even the bark is smoking. Local people believe that such places are cursed. A little later, Ovchin notices a monster. The battle begins, the lieutenant issues a red signal meaning attack. The monsters are numerous and can even jump on trees. Sergei notices the monsters coming from the rear. Due to the numerical advantage, the squad begins to dwindle, but they still manage to win. Toward morning, Ovchin finds a body with special branch papers. It is necessary to leave as quickly as possible. Deep in the night, the neighboring detachment is attacked. The lieutenant understands they are doomed. Going into hiding, the lieutenant begins to study the documents. Not long before their arrival, Major Grisha participated in Operation Hades. There were rumors that this mission was aimed at studying ancient peoples. In November 1919, when the White Army was pushed back behind the Urals, Gresh was given a special mission to summon a demonic army. They managed to do this, but it was impossible to control such an army. The monsters began to use humans as food. The soldier offers to hand over the find to his superiors, but the lieutenant is sure they won't help to cover up their mistakes. They will have to destroy the hive of monsters. Pogodin and Ovchinov infiltrate the hive to set the explosives. The monsters come out of the darkness. Ovchin starts shooting, and as soon as Pogodin sets the explosives, the duo runs away. But the explosion collapses with the duo. All the monsters come out of their sleep. The lieutenant realizes they can't escape. They have to fight back. Sergei brings the fastest horse. Kaminsky unload all the weapons. Maxim and Oleg will place explosives at the foot of the mountain. Private Valachkino gets the most important mission, to report that the mission failed. As soon as the guy leaves, the lieutenant prepares the soldiers for the last battle. He was honored to serve with them. The monsters are running to attack. Kaminsky opens fire with a machine gun. But no matter how hard they try, there are too many enemies. Ammo is running out fast. Kaminsky goes into hand-to-hand combat, just like Sergei. He is quickly killed, but manages to detonate a grenade. Kaminsky finds himself surrounded, but he holds off the monsters as long as possible. Oleg tries to activate the explosives, but fails to hit the switch in time. By this time, even Kaminsky can no longer fight back. Only the lieutenant remains alive. He knew that the monsters are afraid of light, so he lights the signal fire and presses the lever. A new day comes, the Soviet aviation task to wipe the monsters off the face of the earth. This is the end of the movie. See you soon. Bye.